Here's the thing. I do not understand how is the media running and talking about the bill. This is the thing. I'm going to explain so everybody understand. Even when Rosealee was on the live with me and Raja, Rosealee even said it out of her mouth. I know it was not the bill. She said it, right? Now, this is what happened. I want you guys to understand what exactly happened, right? She already warned me. She told me it's expensive, 50,000. The money is not up. Guys, remember, it's the public that's saying she should have had conscience. But I was not the one that said that. Now, this is what happened, why this whole bill came about. I went live when I came from Elsha, right? So they were asking me, Roy, do you think you were robbed by the owner? Not, if anybody was on my live, they will listen, they will tell you if I'm right. So in the comments, let me know if you're on my live. When I came back from Elsha, we were talking, whatever, everything was done and everything, whatever. So the comment section was asking me, do you think I was robbed by the owner? I said like this, I said, you know what? I think probably I was robbed. Maybe I was really robbed because he came with a book, just writing down a fish 3,000, this one 3,000. You know, in overseas, in Jamaica, it's the same thing. You have an actual printout of what you ordered, how much is it exactly, right? But he came with a paper and he was like, the fish 3,000. So the comment section asked me what was ordered, right? So they asked me, so what exactly was ordered? And then I said, Rosealee ordered this, I ordered this. So now what the screen recording page did was posted what I said, what was ordered, instead of posting what the comment section was asking me. So I did never once ever complain about the bill because, mind you, when Rose already ordered everything off the bill, of the menu, whatever she ordered, I turned to her, right? And I said to her, do you want anything else? It's okay. You can order anything else. I brought you out. So when the media is running saying I cannot pay the bill, I was murmuring about the bill. It's not me. It's the people, the people in the public that's saying that she should have had. Can I stop the people from saying she should have had conscience?
That's right. You hear loud and clear.
Yeah, I'm listening and I'm being quiet because I have responses, but I'm just being respectful.
Can I stop the people from saying that she should have a conscience? No. But me personally, and I was never complaining about the bill. Never once. The problem is what had happened there when the showdown went down, whatever it is. I don't want to talk about that. That's already solved. But I personally don't know why the media is running, saying that I couldn't pay the bill. That's kind of weird to me. Even Roger, once you on the live, when Rose said me,
that's not what
on the live. When Rose said to you, when I said, Rose, be honest, was it about the bill? Rose said no, it was never out of the bill. Didn't Rose say that out of her mouth?
Right, I was trying to explain that to Zandra.
So okay. So there's something that's kind of different because now the conversation is moving in the direction of you can't pay the bill, which is not what I covered. What I covered in the media was integrity and people having a conscience when they're being offered generosity. And based upon what I saw, because as you say, the media brought something out. We all have been victims of media and journalism manipulations in. And what I saw was you saying she ordered the extra large and that and what have you get what I'm saying? No. And even though you are explaining it to me now, which makes perfect sense because you're saying that the purse is in the box, we're asking. But then what persons have to understand is that when we see a video coming up on the For You page and we just see a short like a piece, because remember, I'm not on the live, guys.
Exactly.
So I just see a little thing come up on the For You page with you seeming very solemn, you know, in your appearance as you relate the story, and you're saying you're listing and listing out everything that she ordered and stuff. So it sort of make an indirect implication that you really never expected her to order these things. That's how it came across.
Because even when the guy took up listen, if you know me,
but you said she ordered an extra large. You know
what?
It's your video it's your video that I was able to say the extra. You said she ordered an extra large. She ordered some crab. She ordered some lobster, and it was 6 drinks between both of you. And I got all of that detailed breakdown from a video that
fish. Okay, remember, me never see big fish like that in my life. Yeah. I never see fish like that in my life.
It was really big then.
I never see. Listen, the fish big like me head, but I never
Wow.
see fish like that in my life. So when I and my followers know sometimes I make fun, I make jokes. Remember, right? The fish. Listen, the way how the fish big, I swear I never seen a fish so big. But when I say extra large, that's me making fun with my followers. Everybody, when Roger is on his live, he know how to interact with his followers. Miss Bling, I know how. So my life, even if it's extra large, I say something to make it fun, spice up the life and laugh. Because at the time I'm speaking to my followers, and my followers know how I react, how I talk with them. So when I say she are extra large, it doesn't mean I'm saying, oh my goodness, why would she are extra large? I know it come across like, oh my goodness, it's an extra large. But I say that in a fun way because my followers know how I am. I'm being fun with my followers. But I said extra large because it's a big fish also. It was a really big fish. The big fish big like my head. But do I care? No. Because when I was even telling her, is there any bigger one? Ask Rose. I'm not even lying to you. I was like, the one, the biggie, any more bigger one here? I was saying like that to her. You understand what I'm saying? I swear I have no problem with the bill.
They are puss now.
No problem. I didn't care what she buys, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't care. But even if I tell my
Boy,
followers,
can I ask you a question?
go ahead.
My question to you is, why were you crying and saying you're sorry?
I cried
But I
last
wanted
night.
to.
I cried last night. Let me tell you something. And that's the reason why I cried last night. And if anybody was on
And before you start saying that, no, you see that your joke, what's joke to you is dead to someone else. Because you didn't make joke about something and it was misunderstood by Zandra.
It was projected in a way, you know what I'm saying, as though you took someone out and they ordered that. And then not only that, guys, you have to understand that how we are also encultured as a people. That is going to be one of the leading points with how we become critical of things. So if I am going with certain values where I believe that murder is wrong, I'm going to be appalled when I see my princess gone, the man's son unalive. If I'm used to it where every day people die, then it's no big deal to me. You know what I'm saying? So it really depends on how you are raised and how you are encultured.
All in the comment want to say I was mad, then that's how you feel.
1 second. I said something earlier. Earlier in the conversation. What did I say earlier in the conversation?
I don't care.
You have to be mindful of what they say. People have to be mindful of the things that comes out of their mouth. They gotta be more direct.
Right, but then that's not my. I have no control on how people want to change the situation. I have no control over that, though.
But Roy Q, can I ask you a question? Were you aware at any point in the live as you related and the price and stuff for that? Did you observe any comments in the comments box going in the direction of judging Rosealee that she was unconscionable? And if you did see it, did you take any moment and seize an opportunity to correct that the way you're doing now? Because I'm happy for this conversation. Because
I saw people saying, Jesus Christ has so much food, but that didn't bother me. I didn't care. I'm the one that paying the bill. People, I cannot stop people from what they're saying. And I'm not going to adjust nobody saying, I don't care. Because
while it doesn't bother you, shouldn't it be concerning that the woman that you take out, people are being critical of her in a negative way, especially that she's been gone through a lot of bashing because of her weight, and I mean you're trying to kiss her as well, so isn't something you care about?
I wasn't really listen. I saw one person said, like a couple of people said, like, oh,
Roy, I don't understand you. You confuse me.
Roy, you have to take some accountability, Roy. I don't think when you saw the people coming at.
Why would I take accountability when I listen? You gotta understand, right? If you know me, I don't care about comment section. I don't not shit giving those things those things don't faze me. You have to understand.
But you're crying and apologizing.
I apologize not to Rosealee. I apologize because a lot of people was coming in my listen. A lot of people came into my inbox. Listen, a lot of people was messaging me saying, "Oh, we're disappointed how you act. You were acting at the thing that but people think that a lot of people."
No, continue. I'm sorry.
A lot of people was saying I'm disappointed in me bringing out her, which I didn't care, or the way the situation happened. Because remember the behavior that was portrayed at the restaurant. Or I was there at the time. You understand what I'm saying? So obviously I was thinking about the whole situation and this is not who I am.
Something happened at the restaurant?
No, the behavior, you know that it was kind of like, it was kind
But
of.
Roy, you never act differently. You did a curse. You did a act just Jamaican as Rosealee.
But I was in the situation. That's what I was trying to explain to you. I was in the situation, and the fact that people say they're disappointed in me, I was letting them know, sorry, don't be disappointed. I just wanted to fit in. I just wanted to feel like I'm in the Caribbean. I didn't want to be no stush. I didn't want to feel. But then a lot of people remember saying, "Oh, Raja, me can't take all them when I've never been with. This is my first big thing in the media, so." This is something that I don't really handle and I cannot handle well. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to understand my part too. Because Roger, you've been in this situation a lot of times, so you know how to handle situation when it comes like this. But for me, it's very hard. And when a lot of people come down, I even have a big gifter of mine who blocked me just because of the situation. So it's like, you understand what I'm saying? How do I deal with it? It's the first thing that ever happened.
But why are people coming down on you though? Like I'm lost. Why are
These people so bad-minded.
What did you do wrong? I don't get it.
Sandra, this is the media. You are on the media. And
Roger, this is the worst. I don't know where you have me so far. I worst bumbleclad conversation this year I ever hear in my life.
Because I want you step in because I want you make little sense of this because I'm not.
Because I fuck with this. The whole of this a bumbleclad fuckery. This now rest well with me. I have for how long? And to me, you're cool. Me still there. Me go.
No, Blingers, why you
The whole of this
leaving?
a
No.
fuckery.
Miss Bling,
You can't leave.
Blinger,
Right, my question
say
to
what's
you.
on your mind. Say what's on your mind, babe. Say what's on
Right,
your mind.
why were you crying? You don't answer that
I
question.
just answered the question because
This
there's so
now
many
make no sense. It now make no sense. Listen, right. Listen me. I talk to you before you got Jamaica down.
You're right.
I talk to you. Me and the girl, they are not a friend, but here what? She not do nothing wrong, brother. Everybody knows that the woman not know about her. Nobody know to come talk about she not use conscience or she know. The lady not know about her. That is expected of
Next thing
her.
you know why you bust up nothing. Where you go bust up?
You understand me? Who not come talk about she not she fi use conscience. What kind of conscience she fi blood clot use?
Me there, me there.
She eat all she can
Me
eat and
there.
can't eat all she can eat. Next thing right. How you why you get Annie to Rose? Explain that.
Yes, Blingers.
Why
Let me
why
stop
Ryan
and
get
leave.
Annie to Rose? What go on there so? What happen
Hey,
there so?
hey,
You
hey,
can't
hey,
come
Renata,
tell the
brother.
people one thing and I cry and I say something else, brother. And I say it go.
Because we're confused, I will last, you know.
You're confused the whole away.
If you want fuck Rose, no fee mood.
Alright, we don't say no. But what
Listen, I never said. Listen, I never. You guys don't understand. I think you guys not listening to me. I apologize to the public because everybody's coming down and say, the behavior that was portrayed at the restaurant, they never expected that. That's why I said I'm sorry. I just wanted to.
And that's why you don't cry?
Eh?
That's why you did not cry?
You know, so me I cry, baby. Sometimes me very emotional. Me a June band.
Alright, right.
Guys,
Are we kidding?
so guys, what I'm seeing, he felt like he came under some social media pressure. He felt like he came under some social media pressure and it made him feel away. And
It was too much. At the first, me deal with
Just the
this.
same way.
Alright, was it not expected? What you mean at the first? Me and Blingers tell about them things that say internet terrible. What you mean? Was it not expected?
The fact that you're warned about the fact that you're warned about something, it does not mean that we can't validate his emotions, guys. If we can validate Rose's appetite, we can validate his emotions.
But you guys are saying Rose views conscience.
Roger, you can't give
Yes, Miss Bling, I said Miss Bling, yes, she's to use her conscience. Miss Bling, yes, she's to use her conscience because I was raised
Yeah,
with a
I
person
got my
that tells me
point.
to use my conscience. I have a 23-year-old
I need
daughter.
to talk,
I have a
but I have to
23-year-old
blood clot
daughter.
and
Men
go
take her
make my
out
message
to dinner. And when men take out my daughter to dinner,
Yes, Sandra,
my daughter is
that's
not going to
your
order
daughter.
everything on the restaurant because she
Can I
has a
not
conscience,
talk?
because she was raised in a particular way.
but
We are
Sandra,
not going to be
your daughter,
hypocrites, Miss
Sandra.
Bling, and behave as
It's
though
my
we must
time.
have conscience.
All right,
Don't tell me
but Sandra,
nonsense.
but
That's
Sandra,
bullshit.
your daughter, I know. We are
Don't tell me
talking
nonsense.
my
We as
time.
Jamaicans, we
One
have
second,
culture
Barney.
and we have principles.
Rose, make it
And we are
evident.
raised in a
Yes, my time, man.
Rose could have used her
What's
conscience
wrong?
and she's greedy. And that's the point blank and
No,
period.
let
And
me
I'm
talk,
non-apologetic
let me
for it.
talk.
Because if we are going to
Rose,
get
make it
emotional, then
evident.
every one of us is going
Sandra,
to
you know why I disagree with you?
Let me
if we are
talk.
going to get
Sandra,
emotional,
1 second,
all of us
Van.
are going to get
1
emotional.
second, Van.
Because if we are having
Sandra,
a
you're
calm
bickering.
conversation, then we will
Sandra,
have
I
a calm
think this is your
conversation.
personal. I think how you're
No, because
talking,
everybody get, I don't
it
know why I'm
sounds
getting
personal.
agitated. I don't like people getting
Let me
agitated.
talk.
Sandra, how you talk,
Because then it's triggering
I
my
think you sound
gangster to
personal.
start behaving
And if you have a
badly.
It's my
personal
time.
And I don't want to be nasty. The fuck
It's
you
If you
my
have a
time
person,
now.
Bonnie,
How
wait,
long
wait,
you
Bonnie.
there?
Bonnie, wait, bring us 1 second.
How long you there?
Sandra, when
Because
you
people
talk,
don't use their conscience. Just as if a man
Give
carry
the
us
guest a talk now, man. Give the guest a talk now.
or you know have worm in and
hold
take
on.
wash out.
Hold on 1
The
second.
fuck?
Let me mute
nasty
you.
with you. Me not know where you are.
1 second.
You talk about right.
1 second. May I mute everybody? 1 second.
Give me a talk now. Look how long you there.
1
For me
second.
time
Let me
now.
talk. Let me explain this. Zandra, no disrespect to no, me muting her. I'm sorry. Listen to me. When you speak like this, Zandra, to me, it sounds personal. You know why? Roy just explained. He even asked if she want a bigger fish. This is not about conscience. So that situation is dead and it's past and it's gone. You understand what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be going back on she being greedy and conscience, because Roy just made it clear that that is not the case. He even when it was an extra large fish, he still asks if there's any bigger one. You understand me? So if we're gonna keep going back to that, it's going to seem personal, like it's something personal, because we're just sticking on something that was already settled and discussed that it's not the case, and we moved on. You understand? If we're gonna go back on her being greedy, yes, it's evident. But if we're gonna talk like that, we're going to sound personal, and we don't want to sound personal as if we're trying to pick sides here. You understand me? This is not any personal statement to no one. We're just speaking of the situation, and we're supposed to be speaking of the situation how it is. And if the person that is Roy, which brought Rose to the dinner, spoke and told us that that wasn't the case, greedy is not the issue, it's settled and that's supposed to be dead and gone. I don't understand why we're going back to that. We're going to give Vani a second, let she say what she have to say, because me can't take her out with the noise. Unmute.
I put me in the big box.
No big box.
You don't see how I look beautiful? Let me give my opinion on this. Okay, keep them muted. Don't unmute them. So listen. Right, Q, I think you should take accountability for everything that take place. You want to know why, baby? Let me tell you. First thing first, you are to be blamed. You know why? Because look, you invite somebody out, right? You know how Rosealee love to eat. You bring out all these people. They're not Yankees, American. They're Jamaican. You know how Jamaicans stay. It is your duty to call the waitress, and it is your duty to find out, since your money is spent, it is your duty to find out what everybody has ordered.
And that's, Bonnie, you're still going back on the same thing. That ship is sailed. That's not the case. That's not the issue. We're not supposed to be going back on that. The bill wasn't the issue. What she ordered wasn't the issue. That already been initiated. So we're supposed to be past that.
So what is the issue?
So you're going back on that.
What is the issue?
Roy, unmute. Zandra, unmute, please.
If you want to fuck Rosealee, why everybody problem? Now who do you have on a pop-up shave? You can't want, if you should have get for
Roy, unmute.
Why if you want to fuck Rosealee? Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, listen,
Yeah, I'm here.
girl, control yourself.
Move your dirty blood cut. I feel your page get on
Listen to me now, before I have to slap you.
Vani, I've been honest with you. The bill was never an issue, because even when she ordered the fish and the crab and the lobster, I asked her. I said, "Do you want anything else?" Rose,
I thought that was the issue. I thought that was the issue.
Vani, let me explain to Vani. You know why? You know why people thought it was an issue? When I got home.
No, forget about that. What is the issue? Move on. That we don't forget about what issue.
I want to know what is the issue now, because people keep talking about it after I already said.
No, but that's why we're asking you, because you're the person crying. That's what we wanted to understand, because we were lost.
You probably cry because a lot of people down on him, saying that
I cried because a lot of people have been coming
superstar.
down on me a lot. I swear to God, a lot of body. I swear to God, that's when I think about
And you said them come down on your behavior. What behavior was it?
Okay,
The behavior
so
of you trying
you know
to
at the restaurant how
the restaurant, the loud behavior, or the behavior of you trying to kiss Rose, etc.
all that when them ask me.
Wow.
Why never
You
try?
did that?
No, me ask her for a kiss. Me say give me a kiss. Me say ask her for a kiss.
So you like Rose like that?
Not in a relationship with. But
All right,
So,
right.
so Roy, why are you
You
trying to
wanted to
kiss her
kiss
then?
her.
Why are you trying to kiss her?
I
If you don't like her like that?
All right, why were you horny? Why were you horny?
Remember Raya?
Yes, you don't drink, you don't smoke. Why were you
I
horny?
fuck up my whole meds, yes, sir. And that's why I'm so upset. Because you see, if we're there, son, we're going to talk. I TikTok this. Everybody bring down everybody. This, that. You all always file out here. Why were you
Right, just tell
horny?
the truth. You just did want to look at one thing with Rose and that's it. You just did want to one thing with Rose.
No. Hold on.
I
You
agree with the
asked you.
question
I
Miss
never
Bean is
say you no
asking.
man and you can't get horny. But you said on the live, right? You did.
At the time when I kiss Rose, when I asked Rose for a kiss, me never kiss Rose in her mouth. You know, I never kiss. When we drop off Onela, I said to her, I said, "Can I kiss now?"
Talk your mother, Tavia. Roger, remove me from this. You're not
Miss
going
Bean.
to juice in a big pussy, mama.
Miss Bin,
No, but
ignore,
now
Miss
move you.
Bin,
I know
ignore
you're not
them.
going nowhere.
Ignore them, Miss Bin.
You're not going him, Tavia. Moderator work, no
Ignore
man.
them, Miss Bling. Ignore them.
Moderator work.
Okay? Me a
Not
say-
CK. Rush them, man.
Miss Bling, we're having a conversation up here. Ignore them. Let them say what they want to say in the comments.
And that's
Ignore
what
them,
Clear up.
queen.
Clear up that with the internet, right? That's it.
Ro-
What do I need to clear up? That's my personal.
Roy, we're saying. Listen to me, Roy. And we want to speak logical here. Because I like to contain the situation and contain the conversation. Because I don't really like when they're all over the place. Right? We're saying is, remember, I know, you don't drink, you don't smoke. You wasn't on a high. But you stated that you was horny.
So you have to get high to horny and you have to smoke to horny.
No, but if it's not a high or a smoke to horny, it must be something. So Rose got you horny.
I'm glad, Clarence.
we are trying to clarify, and in all fairness, Roy Q,
It was
we are trying to clarify. Even though yes, you're at liberty to, because it's your personality, but we are just trying to clarify like what you were trying to kiss on, like trying to kiss
Oh, I
Rose and that
asked
kind of
her,
thing.
I said-
Because since you are not, let me just kind of finish. Since you are not under the influence of any alcohol or any drinking or anything like that, it means that you are in your conscious frame of mind. So what were your plans for Rose? Is it that you're-
And that's why the internet are beat.
yeah, what is your plans for Rose? Were you just further escalating the body shaming in a very different way? Because are you thinking that because she's a big girl, she's free? Because would you try that with a girl like me if I was girly? If I was girly and I was into men, would you approach me and treat me the same way? I don't think so.
Sandra, do you know that happened off the live?
I'm going away later.
No, Vanny, stay.
I'm not gonna live, God,
Do you know that happened off the live and not on the live?
Yeah, I know, and that's why it's even
And
more
that's make it
concerning.
even
Why
more
was done in
personal.
private?
Why would you say if it's something that I'm trying to with the body shame business? If I do something off live, which means people is not around. So why would I say if it's a body shame kind of thing?
So that is why I'm even more concerned. You did it off the live, which means that it's something. It's intentional. You weren't doing a show. If you did it on the live, I
Exactly.
could
It wasn't
say you are
a show.
doing a
That's
show,
why we're- that's
and
why
I
we're
could say it's your
disrupting
regular
Rob.
culture to want to
That's
entertain your
but
audience.
this is my-
But that was not the
but This
case.
is my personal space.
No, it
I
can't
can
be
do what
personal.
I
Rosalie
want.
belongs to everybody.
Why do
She's
people
our
care?
sister.
Okay.
Nuh-uh.
Why do people care? Okay, let's say for example, let's be real here, right?
Yeah.
Why do people care if I want to fuck Rose or not? Is she a woman?
Yeah, but Rose, but Rose is
So
not
why
some.
would-
But what I'm saying is that Rose is not some careless meat for you to just decide you just want to fuck Rose like that. No, not because she's somebody's daughter. She's respectful. She's a
And you know
she's a
she
woman
got
that deserves
J's.
respect. She's a woman that deserves respect. So
Did I ever tell Rose?
you
I
just want to sleep with
fuck
because you
her?
take her to
Right,
hell, so you just want to
why?
sleep with her.
All right, you came. Not 1 second.
Did I ever tell Rose I want to fuck Rose?
But why you want to kiss her? Did you want to pray for her?
Roy, 1 second, Roy. 1 second. You
I
stated.
always said to
You
Rose.
stated on the live. If
You asked me if
you stated if it went further, you would have took it.
you
So
want
a kiss could have led to fuck. So don't
Right.
act like we're stupid.
right, but that
You
is
told us if it had went further, it simply means if Rosalie had kissed you, and agreed to continue, you would have fucked her. That's what you said.
And
Stop
what's the
talking
big
to
deal?
us like you're trying to take us for some stupid.
And what's the big deal in that? What's the big deal?
It's not a big deal. What we're saying to you,
I can
Roy,
answer you the big deal as a
you're
woman.
still not answering.
I can
What we're
answer you the
saying
big
to
deal as a
we're
woman.
asking the question. Was it you being horny because you like Rose? You're still not answering that question.
If I ever answer you the big deal, Roger's going to take me down. If I ever tell you what the big deal is,
Okay, can I answer this? Can I answer this? It was in the
Answer,
moment.
Zandra, talk.
This is the big deal for me. I don't understand. Aren't you gay? Because I think you're gay. And that's
Excuse me,
one.
Sandra,
And,
no, you're passing
no,
the
no, no
blood
disrespect. We're
clot
speaking
because I never
openly.
fucking talk.
I think you're gay.
Roger,
and I don't think
Roger,
you should
tell
play
them
with your
this
emotions
because
like that
you
as
know
a
what?
gay man. As a gay man, I think you should embrace
What the
who
fuck
you
you know
are
about me,
and
lady?
stop
Lady,
playing with the girl's
what the fuck
emotions.
you
Do you
lady
believe that
say?
because Rosalie
You
is
know
fat
what?
or because Rosalie is a big size, you're just going to play with her emotions?
Bro,
Why would you want to
listen,
kiss
what the
her?
fuck?
Why you want to kiss
Sandra,
her
you're the
for?
clown
If
right
you
now. I
decide that
just
you
stand.
take her out to treat her, why you want to kiss her for?
What?
No,
That's
you
my
need,
point.
you
What
need
the
to be
fuck?
respectful to women.
Get the fuck
I
out of here,
don't, no,
woman.
I don't
You are
approve
too
any man
fucking
not being
Get the
respectful
fuck
to a
out of
woman.
here.
You're
too
gay. You're
fucking
fucking gay. What
Get
are you
the
saying to
fuck
me?
down.
You're gay
Let
as
me
fuck.
tell you
What are you
something,
saying to
Sandra.
me?
You're passing your
I don't need no
motherfucking
blood
place
clot
right now,
glasses
bro.
to see.
You're passing your
You're
place
gay
right
as
now.
fuck. What do you mean
You're
past
looking for
gay?
clout.
You're not
The
bumper clot gay.
audacity.
Look
What
how
the
you're
fuck you know
effeminate
about me,
and go on
nigga?
like a big
What the
blood
fuck
clot
is
girl.
wrong with
Listen
you?
to you now. What the pussy blood clot girl said to me. You think some
Roger,
bumper
can you
clot
take
nice?
it because
When you
that's
think some blood clot
disrespectful.
mouth nice
That's
over here, so to listen to
disrespectful.
me
Roger.
fucking English.
Roger,
My
take
blood
it
clot
because
mouth no
that's
nice over here, so
disrespectful.
the whole of we can go a Solus Market and go down to Emmanuel Road and come right blood clot back, my love. Me say you're gay and I got my blood clot.
Hey.
Say, since you know say you're gay, why you try to
Find
call me
one
the
difference
bumper blood
here.
clot girl for?
One
That is
difference
my
here, Lord God.
question.
Roy,
What?
Roy, I
fuck you
think
mean?
that is the public's problem.
That is what I mean. The fuck?
I think that's the problem. I think that's why this is causing so much replay effect and so much noise. Zandra, Jesus Christ.
Well, sorry for the bad words, to be honest with you. I got a little emotionally carried away, but fuck it, man.
Zandra,
Yes, Miss Bling?
the keep on ask you, why you say,
Miss Bling, because I am a sodomite and the
No,
same
but
spirit
why
that is
you
within
say-
me can identify other people who are like that. We don't
All right.
blind, Miss Bling.
you know how much people tell me Roger are gay? My friend are gay. Right?
But I think Roger is
Roger
bisexual.
gay?
I think Roger is bisexual.
Ross,
No, you're wrong, Zandra, you're wrong. Zandra, you're wrong.
Okay, I'm wrong. That's fine.
You're so nice. People
Oh,
are
Jesus.
tired. Hey,
Zandra, mash up the morning. Zandra, you're wrong, Zandra.
I will
Yeah.
follow.
Okay, and I accept my being wrong.
I tell
You're
you to get
wrong.
rid of Zandra from morning, you know, at 5 o'clock.
You have the right to your opinion. I'm not going to
Yes.
fight you on your opinion.
Yes.
At 6 o'clock, you
You
forget
can't fight
it.
you for your
And
opinion.
thanks for just loving me, Roger.
Me
And
tell
allowing
you
me to
to
do
get
No,
that.
rid
I
of
love you
Zandra
the same
from
way as
morning.
Zandra.
You
Me
are
can't
easy.
fight you for your opinion.
Roy, are you mad at me now?
Roy, where are you?
Roy, I hope
No, Sandra, I'm not mad at you.
I didn't make you mad.
Hello?
I hope I didn't make you too mad at me. Like, you know?
No, I'm brushing my teeth. I'm not.
Hey, why?
Roy, even if you're mad at me, just by tomorrow, just school it off. You know, like,
Let
you
me
know.
tell you
Sandra, I'm not mad at you.
Right, this is social media.
No, people, me I beg on the gift gallery. Me I beg the gift gallery them. No, Zandra nice. Me like
Guys,
Zandra. Me
come
not
on, man. Support
No,
the
but
guy.
honestly, listen to me, right? Come back on the thing. When Sandra said about so I said about the bill, I didn't care what she ordered, whatever it is. But when she said that, I think she was speaking of her own perspective as in general. Even though somebody said something,
Problem,
so that's what I got from the video.
All right, listen to me now. Me not be hypocrite, come here and move good. The bill and the people, them problem. Me I try to tell you why the people, them problem, why them a beat you. The people, them lose after you. Them never expect it's good. All you have to do is just come live, be alive, and that's it. You still have people who care and love and will support you. Just say to you. Me know the app run. The people, them surprised to know, say, you wanted to fuck Rosealee.
Oh my goodness.
Just listen me.
Is Roger asked me if he give it to me, if I would take, and I say
No,
yes.
no, I don't
We're
that.
happy he asked because
No.
we saw
When you
what
and
was
Roger and
inside
Rosalie did step on the
the
line.
intentions. I'm
When
just-
the
Sandra, you're not easy, you know?
No, baby, but come on.
Yes, you know, when I my judgment, we sit down in it with the, not sit down with me, you know, me, not Raya, sit down in
Yes, I love you.
You have to sit down in this because a 9-day talk. Listen to what me I say. The people, them, nobody not care about no bill. Because everybody knows that 20,000 now, what we do, that's all of it.
I love you too.
That's what I'm saying. The people, them want to know
like
if
Sandra.
you had a motive. Because you kiss after her, you tried to kiss her, and then you told Roger that you
I
did.
asked her for a kiss.
Yeah, you told Roger you did Annie. Then you go back again and say, sitting like how you say Roger if she
If
did.
he me not go get it, he me not take it.
You take
So we
it.
want to show you the 3 pointers now, where you make the internet a turnover now.
Yeah,
And then
so
you
I bring
also
a
know-
queen, remember you have to break it down. Me not
Then
really
no hit me a
full.
break down to him now.
And Miss Bling also too, because the internet knows that Rosalie is in a committed relationship, and Roy Q, don't you know that Rosalie has a man, Jakesy, the chef? Like,
Sandra have to go.
Ask
you know,
Rosie why she
his name
okay,
is-
you know what? Okay, Sandra, you're right about that. But listen to Sandra.
so that, like, why didn't you respect her marriage, Roy Q? Like, why you want to
Who
commit
ignore
adultery?
Bella? What Bella say?
Right. I know say that me think you're John Crow. Melissa big up.
Yes.
And that me think you're John Crow in a right.
Yeah.
You know why? You know the woman of a man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right. Put aside say you're gay, straight, lean, bi, sell, or trust.
Sandra,
Yeah.
Put that aside.
you have a man. So why last night?
Oh, what me I say is that. Put that aside, you know. Remember, you're right, you act like you're respectful and you're nice. Remember, you come and cry for your behavior, you know.
Oh, she was flirting with you as well. was she?
Yeah.
Last night she came in the comment section asking me, ask anybody on here, Roy, when is the next date? How are you? How
I
are you?
should have been by that, right? Listen.
That's what's fun. So internet fun.
So
She
me-
just a flirt one if you're not flirting
How would you
her.
know that? How would you
She's not
know that?
flirting.
Ask anybody in the comment section. So okay.
Right.
She have a man, so why she flirt?
Right, she feel you and play with her, so
Because-
she and play back.
You know what I mean?
All right. Then
Why
let them
Why
do
you get to the
it.
blood clot kind of
Blood clot done. Me done. Right. Me done now. My blood clot done.
Yeah, man.
That's it. This a show you now gone. All right. Let me break it down.
Break
Me
it
think
blood
you was a
clot
batty
down,
boy.
man.
And so she think you was a batty boy. She think you ramp with her emotions. I
So she
want
play
to
back with
do
you.
up her vagina. So she hurt. So when she do, she play back with your feelings then. And I tell her, right, stop one like your blood clot idiot, no man.
Well, if she thinks to tell her, give it.
And she thinks what though?
Nothing.
Okay.
When say tell her?
What he said, I asked him to repeat. He said nothing.
Nothing.
When say Sandra?
I didn't hear him. I asked him to repeat. He said
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, come blood clot. And that's why Bling has mad too, you know. Call me there and play it safe, you know. Because me know why you feel bad. Not safe, but me know why you feel bad. So me just a go on. You understand? But blood clot, right? You don't know what the blood clot woman has said.
Trust me, you're not in person to see.
Then you come and cry. Well, I know.
And all a cry.
Then you come and cry, dog. The fuck you crying for? If you
don't know you're in a savage world.
Bring her, I told you why I cried because it was too much pressure. It was a lot.
Pressure your blood clot, right? You deal with pressure every day.
Just fed up to her, fed up to her, we move on. And nobody can bring you down. We done already there.
Right, you know what I get for understand?
You can't
Let me get
bother.
for understand, right?
Yeah.
You know how to play victim good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright,
break
let
it
me
down.
tell- Raja.
Let me break it down
that's
for you how
true.
you know how to play a victim.
That's true. I have to agree with it. It's true.
Alright.
Let me say this, and I don't need to lie or fabricate anything. It's what I analyze. You know how to play victim very well.
Why? How I play victim?
Yes, listen. And you're playing victim, right? You know how to play victim very well. Yes, when you come and you cry, right? You come for people sorry for you.
Oh no!
And there's nothing for you to be crying about. Because you know why?
Sandra.
You know why? If you didn't even
I'm
try
very
fuck Rosalie, the man that try fuck a
I'm
woman.
a very emotional.
No, they suffer cry about.
Exactly.
No,
You see, listen what me I say.
Roger,
You know why you not fear cry? I know you's a victim player.
This was not about
If you go
Rosealee.
cry, say people say them disappointed in your behavior, right? Right. If you was a good behaving person, you would have tried fuck Rose knowing she have a man.
That is true.
Oh
So
my
don't come blood clot, you have to come go like say, you're not decent. You're junk like everybody else.
Yes.
And that's
yes,
come on
but
a blood
you put on a
clot doing
different
up.
facade.
And come and go like
Listen.
the white feather in your wing, you know.
You make we think now. All right. Hold the pint.
You fuck with
When
the
the
head, you
boy
know.
come out. When the
Now
boy
you know
come
who you
out.
ramp with.
Roger, let me tell him something. When the boy did come out, right? And the boy come out, come say, me suck him in a bus or elevator. And one bag of something. Me love the boy make him talk because them want them views and them thing and them that. Me say me now, when the boy put out pussy picture and video picture, me tell Roger say me now laugh no blood clot more cause I know my pussy that I'm not boy now no pussy picture or video of me. I mean if it come out, come at the internet more. Say, hear me man.
You said something. Sandra even said to you, why you never clear it up? You go say, you not follow comment section and this and that. But you come on a ball and apologize. But you not follow comment section. So if you don't follow comment section and you don't pay that man, how what is being said bother you?
Sandra, listen to me. Rose, everybody.
Yes.
Sandra, tell you say.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
You know why you should have apologized. My ear, you apologize to comment section. You know a Rose you should have apologized to.
Yes,
Because
yes.
they disrespect her and her man.
Yes.
If there was an apology should be to be given, you know, you should have given one to Rose, you know, because
Yeah.
you know Rose is with Jakes, you know. And if you go on like you're one decent man, we go by the rules and regulations, and you know, and you're posh, you're supposed to apologize to Rose
Yeah,
because you
that's-
disrespected her.
And
Yeah,
Roger,
that's
me and the
assault
woman
in
are
the
no
US.
friend, but she not do nothing wrong because let me tell you why. The lady, everybody knows that the woman are drunk, cause she show it, she talk it, she act it. You understand? So the woman not think about no conscience or nothing.
So stop come here, son, cause that's why me I break it down. Oh, you is a victim player in a Rye. Cause Rye, listen to me, you see when you come over here, so you is a Rye, you're there on Instagram before you, so you know how internet go. You know people terrible.
That's me tell him every day.
You know, say you deal with a savage
Every
world.
day me tell
And
him.
some people will take people apart, limb by limb, arms back. Me gonna show you something.
Me tired to talk to him.
Mr. Jaden with you upon live, I run joke or Roger in a room. I'ma see you laugh about it in the band. Wait, Roger, and you laugh. I laugh, me see you laugh.
Roger,
If-
that.
No,
Roger,
me just a try show
I'm
you.
sure-
Me just a try
you-
show
I
you
know,
a
hold
point.
on.
Say you're a victim player.
How is that, Roger? Listen to
Roger,
me.
me I go take up film that's so. Me did that
Bring
on the
us
live.
on the
But you know
live. Bring us on the
Jaden.
live.
But you know how Jaden stay Roger.
No,
Him always
come on.
try to call up your name. And we even say, you love Roger name in dog.
No,
So,
but I'm not. I don't. Me not care about that. Blame.
And you know what? I said to
Show
him.
you.
What did I say to him? After
When
that? I said
Risey
his blood clot too
things,
much.
I got saying no care about comment section. Zandra saying to him, say, when you see them a bash Rose, why you never come clarify it and made it clear that when you say the fish XX large and I put out that type of thing out there
All
in the
right.
Conversation.
We're gonna
All right,
misjudge.
brother,
Why you
brother.
never
Because that's how we
clarify
end up
it
at the
and
point.
make
All right,
people
brother.
stop doing that?
Brother,
Because
look
that's
here.
how me end up at the point,
All right,
because you
Sandra,
projected
hold on.
yourself as a victim.
Hold on, brother. Look here. Here we go on. You see, Chuba call me, you and Zandra up here so as content. Make we call ourselves content creator talk. I'd want somebody where go come tell Rai the truth. Say, Rai, come over here, come put on a show. I'd want somebody where go tell Rai where we are trying to him. The person, anybody in the comment section can come up and tell Rai what we are trying to say to him, so him can look into himself and
So,
see
Ron,
where we are
you
come
said-
from.
you said that-
we
you
still
said
love
that
your
the-
dog. We just
Yeah.
want you to just
But honest with
the
yourself, you said that you were not affected or provoked or triggered or manipulated by the comment section.
No,
Yet still, hold a second.
Comment
please.
section as
Please.
what's going on right now. The comment
Right,
section is what's
honey?
going on right now.
Aja, please
Zandra
add
second,
one somebody.
Give
Please
Zandra.
add
Roy,
one
give me one little second.
Please add one somebody with us.
So Roy, what we're saying is that you made a statement earlier that you're not someone who's affected by the comments, like pay comment section no mind. But then later on you contradicted yourself because the fact that you come out and cry, it is the
My
comment
supporters,
section.
I was apologizing.
Roy, I don't know if you're Roy. I'm not
comment
so sure if you're
section.
I'm not so sure if you're listening to respond or if you really
No,
listen.
Sandra, you have to understand what I said. Comment section
Okay,
is
baby.
different than my supporters. I was talking to my supporters. Comment
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
My
I see what you mean.
And I
Why
said
was
it
an
from before.
apology
I
to your
said it at the-
supporters and
You
there
guys,
was
you guys are
none
not
for
listening to me carefully, you know.
Oh, I
said
understand what you mean,
And I said
alright,
from
sorry.
day one when I was talking, I said my supporters who I was on the live with. You see the comment section, what going on in the comment section now. I don't care what people say. That doesn't affect me.
Okay, Roy. Why was there a apology? Because I'm being technical right now.
What are you taking responsibility for? with
Why
the
was there an apology for your supporters?
I explained to you.
But not Rosealee.
It was not to Rosealee.
No, I'm saying, why didn't you have an apology for Rosealee? Just
Okay.
like how you had one for your supporters.
The apology for
Is it gonna fuck with your business?
Mind you, listen carefully. No, why would I fuck with my business? Mind you, what happened between me and Rosealee happened in the car, right? Now, Rosealee only came out and said I asked her for a kiss, obviously because she was mad. But asked her how was
Then
she.
it became public.
Hold on a second. Ask her how was she reacting in the car. That's the question you need to ask.
How was she? You tell us. How was she reacting
She
in
was
the car?
blushing. She was like, never mind. She never get upset like, right, never mind. You know, she like, you know, she was acting. She was.
Oh, so you and her did in the car of foreplay then?
No, we never foreplay. She was blushing. Like, she never
All
said,
right, now
leave
hear what
it alone.
Preps have to say. Preps, what you have to say? I know what you see in our area, so. Preps, what you have to say about this?
All right. First of all, what may I try to say, Roger? You take me out. You tell me I have everything, anything what I want. That means that I think about everything in the sea.
We passed that stage there.
No, then me not just come up here, me never up here from the stage there.
Hold on a second. Preps. Whoa, go back.
Yeah?
Roger, come to you. When you ask, okay?
No, Rocky, no, that's
Sandra.
just-
Sandra.
no, Preps.
Sandra.
No, Preps,
Preps, hold on.
finish.
Sandra.
Yes.
Open your ears clearly, right? Remember you
Rocky,
said-
why don't we
remember-
do the principle?
Sandra.
Because Preps was in the middle of our conversation. Yes, honey?
Open your ears clearly what I'm about to say. I just get a point. You remember you were saying, why would I ask her for a kiss when she have a man, right? And blah,
Yes.
blah, blah. When Roger asked Rose on the live, if you never have a what did you ask her? If Roy, something with, if I want to,
All right, so Rocky, why don't think about it while Preps finish talking? Because you're
Okay.
not super.
okay, if she would give me the pom pom, why she never answered?
Preps, get to the point because one news something come up because now we are here, so them did in a car do so other stuff.
Hey, Miss Blinger, don't get it overboard. Don't get it overboard. I said, Jesus Christ, let me come out for this life. Miss Blinger, you have, Miss Blinger.
Fish and them look a festival and so forth. The money is still not the problem, you know. But I think it overdone there. Them overdo it there, so. You understand? Alright, coming back again now. With the kiss part now, where Raya talk about now. See him just a talk now. Raya, let me tell you, Raya confused everybody yes or no. Alright, let me tell you this, you're not mad me. And go home back and left me at Jamaica, you're mad. You're mad everybody with that argument.
All right then, Roy. What me I gonna say to you now is that come here, listen you keenly, you know. You come now and you say. I remember, you know, me like listen to not just respond, but listen to understand. Okay, you're saying Rose was, when you wanted to kiss Rose in the car, that wasn't just it. Rose was flirting with you and she wasn't acting as if she don't want it.
She wasn't upset. She was just saying,
Why didn't you say that the other day when me, you, and her was there?
I should have, you know. I should have.
You should have.
I just didn't, honestly.
You see blood clot. You right now, listen, so you talk slow. Or you think about what you're going to say. To try and manipulate what blood clot Ra use a victim playing a rhyme. Me no nice.
I'm not. Roger,
Rhyme, me know people in a rhyme. Me
Roy.
no nice in a rhyme.
Roy. So Roy,
go ahead, Rosanna.
the fact that you said that she was, you know, she was up to it and she
Roger,
was
stop
and the fact that you said she was up to it.
To send some
The fact, yeah, the fact that you said she was up to it.
Cut it.
Yeah, the fact that you said she was up to it and she was flirting, does that take away the attention from the responsibility that you should have had, knowing that she's in a public relationship And, it's the father of her children. Everybody knows because she's on social media, you know what I'm saying? And it's the father of her children. Like, I don't think that the fact that if I were her, I would have been excited too because you're massaging my ego a little bit, So if she blushes, it's the appropriate response. But what we are focused on is what was your intention because you knew she was in a relationship.
Because it looked like he
you're going
had
to try to
it.
justify your
Listen,
actions.
I think you
You're
guys
going to try to
when
justify
Roger asked me
your
on the live,
actions
Roger
by
asked me
saying
on
she
the live.
liked it.
So listen to me, Sandra. Roger asked on the live. So if Rose did give it to you, would I take it? I said yes. But that doesn't mean you remember that there's a difference between if Rose give it to you or do I want to. There's a big difference there. You guys don't understand. That's what Roger asked me. Roger, that's what you asked me on the live.
Ask if she give it to you there if you did not take it. You
And I
say yes.
said yes. Okay.
Right there in
But
the
that-
car.
Right.
So
But
I ask you if you not take her home. You said no, right there in the car.
Right, exactly. That's exactly. So what
It simply means it in your intention.
But you cannot tell me what was my intention.
That's
though.
why we're
Why
trying
would you
to
say
find out
yes?
what was it. We're
Why would
asking
you say yes?
So why would you okay, if I'm in a situation where I feel, let's put it out there, horny, and someone gave it up to me, why would I refuse?
Yeah, but
I mean,
when-
Why is it that
she's a beautiful
you're trying
woman.
to
She's a
justify
beautiful
your
woman.
actions? Pushing yourself on Rose, knowing she have a man and in a public relationship. You think it's fair when you say she liked it, justifying your actions to make it seem as if it's okay to do what you did?
Okay, but here's the thing though. What happened to me and Rose?
You did not. You need to answer the question.
You're
Roger.
not answering the question.
Respond to what Roger asked.
I tell her this, Roy. You say now you're not clean up that something here. Me I tell you what go on.
Court case.
You see them people here over here, sir? Them are judgment. Them bill you and them also break you.
I think you're all
What
right.
we do over here, sir, we clean up and we face on what is. So them can't have nothing else to talk about.
Okay.
You don't have to do what me say still, you know. Me just have to tell you how the app run, you know.
Go ahead.
Oh, yes, right.
I'm just saying. I feel like this should have been. I mean, like even this happened between me and Rose in the car. I feel like this should have.
What
been.
happened in the car between you
Oh,
and
you
Rose?
should have think it should have stayed private.
Yeah.
Oh, you
but
want to do
Rania-
things with public
Because
figure,
there's
want
many
it
people-
private. Sir, Ryan, you're delusional. Right, that mean you didn't want fuck Rose to true. You didn't want it to stay private. You see that, Ryan, why you contradict yourself?
Time for the 9 days finish. Miss Splinger, can you do something so the 9 days can up?
Yes,
done.
in
I'm
fact,
tired
no.
of it. I
Yes,
can't
You
we
not
need
done,
a
yeah,
bit
wake
of
up, tweet a
Are
man,
you
and a
willing?
Let
man.
me
Are
do
you
something
willing?
different. Make the 9 days
No,
up.
Roy,
Let the
Roy,
9
you gotta
days
hang
up.
it.
It's too much.
Roy,
Right.
It's too much.
Roy, you gotta
Are you
hang in there. We have a
willing?
few more days left.
Right.
You gotta
Are you
hang in
willing to do an interview about this?
Allah, yeah, tell me that depend that you're man trap. It's too much.
So what the fuck we are gonna do? So me there start trying to tell you what we do.
It's getting a lot. I can't.
Yes, but me I
it's getting
tell
a
you
lot.
what we do. You have to
Right, I mean, I tell you, no, you more you run from it, we're going to beat you more. Hey, boy, we're going to seize
No, we are gonna beat him.
Guys,
Right,
don't-
you go like say, you know, say Zandra come and Zandra nice, and them are Zandra left, right, and center already.
Guys, we
Hey,
don't want to
right,
keep.
welcome to the
At first, me
platform.
never like Sandra, but
Guys, we don't want to keep reminding you
You
of
want
the
to say, all
dates.
right,
Let's do the
Red.
do, please.
One night, you and a ball and a rub him, yeah. Hey, Ryan, you're terrible.
Right?
Ryan, you
Let's
can't
do
make
it.
eye water, you know.
Keep the
people
gifts
them.
going. Keep the gifts going. Keep the gifts
I'm an
going.
emotional. Anybody know me? I'm an emotional person.
All right, tell the people them what was your motive and it done. Anybody come back?
Okay, I was in the car. I said, give me a kiss.
Yes.
Me touch her up on her cheek. Me never, you say, she said, you have a boyfriend?
Wow.
And she said, right, drop me off, man. But she wasn't like, okay, you know, some people be upset, like, drop me off. Me have to go. Leave me. So, you know, she was being nice, you know, and I was roughing her up. And even at one point.
Did I rough her up?
No, like as friend, like as joke ways.
Oh, you have a nice little rough edge there, Roy. I like that.
Oh, so that you had a bad man flex the killer.
Even Onella, okay, at first with joke, I was roughing her up. Because let me tell you something. Because even Onella did say to her in the car, and you know you like the rough things there. You know like people rough you, you know? And she started laughing. You know what I mean? So I was roughing
Oh,
up.
so that make you honey, cause them flirting, they did a go on and you just feel like say that look of roughness, it a gear a buzz.
No, I
Cause
was
she
like,
never
yo.
really had turn you
No.
down. So you
Like
get
when
a
she
kind of
when-
low key a gear a buzz.
Okay.
So you get you look a bit horny.
No, like when she tried to rough like talk to me, I say, yo, now talk to me like that, you know. I mean, watch now. I mean, hold her cheek and I say, don't talk to me like that, you know. I right when I deal with you and over that. You understand? And she's like, oh my God, like she like that because
All right, me have one question. Right. From when your body starts stand up.
hey, this has gone too far.
No, but I don't think it stood up, Miss Bling. I don't think it stood up.
So when you're honey, your body stand.
Sandra, you know what, Sandra, you have to cut this.
Sandra, when my honey, my thing rise,
I'm on your side because I'm saying I don't think it stand up.
No,
Unless
you can't say that.
Sandra, why you don't think
oh,
it's stand up?
okay then. All right.
Listen, you guys.
No, meaning that I'm saying that I don't mean like I don't like I'm trying to make you look good, Roy. Like, come on, Roy. I'm trying to make
No,
you
you're
look good.
telling me say didn't stand up. Boy, you're trying to make me look good, Sandra.
Oh, it's stand up then. Okay, so it's stand up.
Sandra, you're wicked. You're
Sorry.
wicked. You're telling me don't think you stand up. So all you're trying to make me look good. Thank you for your gifts. Thank you.
Jesus, I'm tired. I don't know when I come over here for because
Sandra, you're not trying to help me out too long.
Right, you say you want bust out her slippers, eh?
why? Tell the people them your intention and done this. Anybody else take up it now go gun away. Me I tell you, we are the boss and we have because you run the court case and the review boy. If we not.
And they couldn't listen. I just told you the intention. It's not that okay. I asked her for a kiss. I said, give me a kiss, and I was playing with her cheeks. Yes, but I never once said, give me some sex. I never asked her for sex or anything. Just a kiss.
What kind of kiss you that look? On the cheek or a suck out tongue?
That's where the key.
Not a suck out tongue. Not a suck out tongue. That definitely not a suck out tongue.
Okay, so Roy.
Very important point to make, guys, that you guys are forgetting.
Yes.
I don't know if you all hear the full conversation, but right after Rosealee asked Roy, are you a fish? That's when Roy tried to make a move on Rosealee. I suspect because Rosealee asked him if he was a fish, he's trying to prove a point that he's not. That's just my point on it.
So it was a reprisal.
No,
Yes.
because at one point when she asked me that, I said, because one point in the car also when she said, are you a fish? I said, give me your pussy, I'm going to show you who's a fish.
So you're trying to make a point, people. That's what I'm saying. He was trying to change the narrative in Rosealee head, and he knows so Rosealee have a big mouth saying, "Wow, Rosealee can say him straight." And that was my suspicion.
I didn't want
Sabella, what are you saying? Tell us. You are saying what?
I'm saying that the fact that Rosealee asked Roy if he was a fish, he quickly wanted to change Rosealee mindset by coming on.
It's not about changing, Bella. It's not changing.
And he knows that Rosealee have a big mouth, so he knows so Rosealee come spread the news near and far. He knows so Rosealee not gonna talk. Come on, Roy, you know Rosealee.
What do you say? Change your mindset. What do you mean by change your mindset?
Rosealee
She's saying that in other words, she means that you capitalize on the opportunity to use a strategic approach to cover your sexuality.
It was not a strategic.
He asked me if he was a fish, and that's when he started making move on her.
It was not a strategic thing though. It was not, because I was serious when I did. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You can't convince me. I don't have my narrative in my head. You're not trying to change the narrative in a Rosealee head and make she come ball out so you're straight, but if she didn't ask you if you were a fish, you would not make that move on her. That's just my suspicion.
Okay.
Why did she ask you if you're a fish? Why?
You know what's funny? Let's just funny. Let's stop it because this is gonna get too much. Just stop it.
That's why I tell us if in order to don't it to get too much.
I come
All right, may I come down now. All right, right, I look a small question to you, right?
Rosealee asked him if he was a fish, and after Rosealee asked him if a fish, he's trying to prove a point.
So, Roy, what you're saying then, Roy?
I can't. Listen, I'm an adult. Listen, I'm an adult, and whatever I ask Rosealee for or whatever it is, that's my.
So why you run, Roy?
Before I asked you, she asked you if you're a fish.
Roy, why you run as you reach your son?
Yeah, Roy, I respect what you're saying and I agree.
No, and Sandra, you should understand that too. I think let's be real, all of us are here making talking and having a good time.
Yes.
I'm an adult and I do whatever if whatever I say to Rosealee or ask Rosie, I'm an adult and I don't owe the public no explanation. And you guys have to give me that respect also.
So why you come ball? I want the public sorry for you.
I cried because of my supporters, not Rosealee situation, and I said it again, and I will say it again.
Oh, the money, it's the money.
I cried because of the people coming down.
It's money.
I cried because of that, and I said
Shereen, what makes sense now, Shereen? Make me understand.
It's secure in the bag.
Right.
You guys, I think honestly, since I'm sitting here, I feel like you guys are trying to switch things and not trying to understand my point. I really feel so.
So, Roy, if we understand it, take the floor. Nobody not talk.